So cool. So you guys come up, and as you round the corner, you see this strange sight. You see a
What the hell is that?
a statue, basically, of.
Oh, okay. Panic.
Hold on.
This looks like a puzzle room.
No, it's not a puzzle room.
Fire.
I'm so confused. My layers are not working properly. Imagine that. Okay, yeah. So you see this. It's like a strange statue, which you immediately assume is probably the statue of this certain dark god, the armored dragon. And it isn't quite what you'd expect. It's sort of twisted over, like it's on its back, and it's sort of plated with shell. And as you get closer to it, you get a much better look at it, and it looks more like this.
What the frack?
All right. And it looks at you and it says, you don't look like Skipra's minions. Please aid me.
What?
I was once a traveler of the stars, and I came to this world long ago, when men were but monkeys. I have been here as long as lifetime served, and my pupil, Skipra, he turned against me and imprisoned me here, and has been torturing me ever since. And you see that he's covered in cuts and bruises, and the rack, so to speak. He's been tortured deeply. He's been emplated. He's been sort of almost like a crust of gold. Like he's been dipped in boiling gold, literally alive.
Jeez.
Yeah. So he's asking for your aid. What will you do?
Let's get the priest in here.
All right. Yeah. So
I'm just gonna priest. Like,
yeah. So Voltaire enters the room, and I mean, you guys all saw this sort of at once and heard everything all together.
right. I want to kind of say, what are you, creature?
And he says, I am from a race that many have called Torten. And as I said, I have been here for a very long time. Free me, and I shall bring ruin to Skipra. For he has not taken all of my wizardry secrets. My name is Athos.
Quickly, write that down. Athos. If you forgive me, but I don't think I'll be taking the word of a curious creature I find in a dark wizard's tower who claims to have taught him.
Okay, cool. So I guess Arlong, what would you do?
I also don't trust him.
Okay. All right.
As my first instinct is not to trust that being of some sort I've never seen before. I don't trust easy.
Yeah. He pleads with you that if you will but free him, that he will bring ruin upon your enemy. For he knows all of his secrets and all of his powers, and he has still some power left. If he was but free of this golden nightmare.
I want to ask him where's Skipper now.
He says, behind me there are doors that lead to a chamber below. At this time of day, Skipra would be meditating.
So he's
this is the
vulnerable.
perfect time to strike. Okay. Voltaire is up, unless you guys want to do checks. I mean, you could do like a God. What is the insight check for telling when someone's lying? What stat is that usually?
Wisdom, right?
Wisdom, right? Yeah. So
Yeah, that's what Voltaire's going to do.
okay.
I want to kind of trust my sword.
Voltaire's going to try to discern if he's telling the truth or not.
Okay.
Let's see. That's a mod 24.
Holy crap.
Damn, son.
You recall the whispers of the light that you had heard once before, that there was someone in need of your aid in the tower. And you are gripped with a certainty beyond measure that this is in fact that being.
Do I also know what the proper course of action, like, should I attempt a healing spell?
As though reading your mind, Athos looks at you and your eyes locked, and he says, "Priest, you must but break these golden chains around me, break these plates of gold off of me, and I shall show you true power."
Well, certainly Voltaire is not interested in power, but he's not going to let something suffer, and that seems to be the message he's picking up from his deity. So he's going to attempt to use his mace to try to dent these plates or knock them off.
Okay. He's stationary, so I don't even think an attempt is necessary. I would say a heart of effort would probably do it.
So I don't need to roll for the attempt, or I do?
No, you just roll the effort.
Okay. 2.
2. Okay, so the gold chips away, and you see you start to see his true skin beneath. It looks very, very old. It's green and scalyish, turtle skin.
And I think Voltaire is going to let his comrades know my deity is leading me to believe that this creature needs our help.
I'm gonna place a hand on the Dawnblade's hilt just to kind of confer with it, see what it thinks. I mean, it's semi-sentient, so maybe that wisdom roll will tell me what to do. Roll the 12.
A 12? Okay. I'm in the room. I think we said was at 9. So,
Yeah.
The Dawnblade senses no evil in this creature.
If both your deity and the Dawnblade wills it to be, so be it. And then he's gonna just like crack the Dawnblade down on the chains.
Okay.
7.
7.
Mhm.
Okay. That is going to be enough. The gold, it shatters away as it sort of cascades.
Okay.
And Athos it climbs out from the ruins of this giant golden sheath that he was entombed in. Here we go. And as he stands up, he goes, "At last, I am free! Thank you, thank you. I should now give you the tools to end the scourge that Skipra has placed upon this land. Here, take this." And he moves his hand towards the sort of idol that he was on, and there's this gem is socketed into it, and it breaks away and flies to his hand. He takes a small blade from the side of his shell, and as he does this, it's sort of almost mythic that robes form around him, and the staff sort of
Damn.
kind of generates.
That's one tough tortoise.
Yeah, I mean he's a being from worlds beyond worlds, and this gem he takes and he cuts his hand, the palm of his hand, and he puts it on the gem, and the blood, instead of dripping off, it's like it absorbs in the gem and it starts to swirl, and he says, "Thank you, thank you." And he looks Voltaire right in the eye, and he says, "You have saved me, and for this, I give you my blessing." And you gain a heartstone.
Oh,
At that moment.
nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
And he does the same for Arlong. And then again for Rogan. And he looks Rogan in the eye and he says, "I have seen you in my dreams. You are on a quest. And I bid you well. So I give you the honor of ending the scourge. Take this gem to Skipra and set it before him and tell him that Athos gives him one last enchantment." And then he kind of cackles and hands the gem over to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna put creepy gem on here.
Yeah, and it says, "You must go. You must hurry. Do not linger. You must do this before he awakes
I will do what you ask.
from his meditations." Sorry, go ahead.
You mentioned a quest. I have no quest. My order is finished. I'm the last. Whatever do you mean?
"Oh, Templar, take heart. For this world has hope so long as the one Templar stands. And one Templar may make many." And with that, he starts walking out of the room, not even paying attention to any of you. And he says, "You must hurry. Do not worry about me. I shall transcend. And do not worry about the gods below, for I shall clear this tower of any threat." You know, as he kind of goes around the corner. As he's leaving, he begins to sort of glow with an eerie radiating of light, as if he's building up to something.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, so,
That's epic.
yeah, so you guys, are you going to progress to the next room?
Oh yeah, like I'm gonna do that. Like I don't get what this gem thing is, but that was cool. Like
Okay,
creepy old turtle.
all right.
Yep.
Okay. So we're in the room. It is creepy as fuck in here, by the way. Every indication in your bones says that this place is evil beyond measure. And before you sits meditating Skipra, and he looks like nothing you've ever seen before. It's this weird, swirly mass of energy, and surely they must have been right when they said that he was a demon. As he sort of sits in this circle,
Dang.
meditating.
Double dang. There's a brain in a jar over there. That's gross.
Okay. So, do you do the deed as the turtle said, or do we handle it differently?
Yeah, I'm gonna as he's meditating, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna place that creepy gem before him, and I say, Athos sends you one last enchantment.
Okay. Skipra looks up to you, and you see it instantly, like a myriad of like a dozen eye holes on its face sort of light up with a red light, and he says, "Dog! How dare you enter my inner sanctum? I should turn you to caterpillars and crush you beneath my boot." And then he looks down at the gem, and his eyes lock onto it. It's like a magnetism. He puts out his hands and he touches it. And as he does, you're almost convinced that your eyes are mad, because he slowly begins to shrink smaller and smaller and smaller, and he sort of howls out, "What have you done?" And he finally like releases the gem, as he gets smaller and smaller. It's like the size of a pygmy, and he tries to cover his eye holes with his own hands. And he starts to run around like a madman as he's pulled towards the gem and melts into it.
Oh, that's killer.
Nice.
Yeah. So the
that's
gem
awesome.
turns from red to this black swirling mass of red and black as it sits in the center of this magical glyph.
Dang. Great. So let's loot the room.
Yeah. Yeah, loot the
So
room.
that just happened.
Yeah, that just happened. And we're gonna roll a session end die here. So 2. You had 2 rounds to loot the room, or do whatever you want to do with your equipment, learning stuff. You know, to leave the tower, whatever you wish.
Well, I want to. I'm not going to leave that stone just laying around for somebody to pick up. I'm going to pick it up and freaking see this properly disposed of.
Yeah. When you pick it up, I mean, it feels nasty. Like you feel unclean handling it.
Can I wrap it in something like maybe like wrap it in a blanket or something like that? This reminds me very much of like a soul stone from Diablo.
Yeah. This seems wise to you.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
I ask you. He said it provides power. I would like to have that if you don't mind.
What provides power?
The stone.
Do you think this stone is going to provide you power?
Oh, this is beautiful.
You know that's what I want. And that's what I came here for. I will obtain it someday.
This stone is going to be properly disposed of by, well, the Templars are gone, but perhaps the dwarves. The fire of their forge can melt down just about anything.
Keep a close eye on it.
What's that?
I say keep a close eye on it.
Oh, that's fucking badass. Arlong, that was so deeply true to your character. Take a hero coin.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna remember that.
Oh shit! Player tension.
That's all
Okay.
the opportunity I had to.
Okay.
Arlong wants it.
My precious.
My precious.
Okay, Arlong, it's your turn.
At that, I shove off the confrontation I had with Rogan, and I want to go ahead and proceed to. I don't know what is there. I want to loot.
Okay.
I can't move the guy. Oh, yes, I can. I had to select. Yeah, I want to go over there. And
Oh, do you not have control in here?
No,
Oh, okay.
I had it on pan mode. It's my fault.
Okay, cool.
I want to see if I can loot anything in this guy's area here.
Yeah, cool. I mean, you stand before this creepy as fuck door that has sort of a mystic gas floating in front of it. You probably don't want to touch that. And there's a skeleton beneath you. It has
I didn't even see that portal thing.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
creepy as fuck.
What the fuck?
Go ahead and there's some good shit here, guys. Seriously.
There you go.
Go ahead and roll.
89.
89. Okay. That's a weird item, but cool. You find this. Stenchgar.
Wow.
There's this
Kinda
Dang.
poisonous bleach reducing the
Master
my creature.
Righteous over here.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fucking scary ass wizard lair, so anything could be in here.
I mean, it's actually really useful if you use it correctly.
Yeah, all near creatures, right? That's like an AOE thing.
Stench gar, though. Oh, it's just food.
Yeah, you eat it, and basically it causes you to radiate a
Yeah.
poisonous
Like breath.
cloud.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that in the middle of a battle with like one of those shadow slashers. Be like, burp on you, stupid.
Oh yeah. So that skeleton horde that you guys found. I mean, that would have wiped them out immediately. All of them.
All right, so I think that's the end of mine, right? So, Voltaire.
Yep. So Voltaire's gonna.
Voltaire, my bad.
Yeah, that's okay. Check this little table of potions and all,
Okay.
and see if he finds something useful.
All right.
That's an 18.
18. Skipper must have been into Gar.
Oh no, that was an 18 for the search. Do you want me to roll percentile?
Yeah, go roll percentile. Sorry.
Percentile is 93.
Holy shit. You know, so I have a theory that DMs basically have to solve players' solutions, and I don't know how I would deal with this. I think with this, you can pretty much just tell me what to do.
Oh, that is awesome.
What?
You found a witching well?
Oh my god. Okay.
I want that as well.
As Voltaire peers into the well, he is going to wish that stone and Skipper are destroyed forever,
Oh shit.
banished to nothing.
Okay, it comes true in 1d4 days. Go and roll.
That is 2 days.
2 days.
As
Okay.
you do that, I yell, "No!
Oh,
Why would you
man.
do this?"
You're all over your freaking idiot. You know.
Matt, you can feel some strangely intense heat coming from the sack that you put the wrapping that you put the stone into.
The item was stupid.
He just puts his hand on hand on it and said, he's just gonna say something like, "Shh, shh, all in good time, my little friend."
I
So
look,
very condescendingly.
Arlon looks very sullen, and
Yeah.
he just puts his head down and just shakes it.
Yeah, I can't believe that there's a wishing well in here. That's
played-
nuts.
That played out way too well.
That's incredibly nuts.
Yeah,
All right.
that's pretty crazy.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Scrapping Diablo's storyline, going back to the rafters. Okay. Rogan, this is your final moment in this adventure.
Rogan is going to go over to these books and see if there's anything useful. Maybe a tome of magic or an item of power. Maybe even a fragment that he could use.
All right. Let's dispense with the check and the attempt, and let's just roll me some percentile.
See what we got here. It's a 73.
Long live the Templars. God damn.
What's that?
God, these-
What?
Sweet.
Holy shit! Holy
Slayer's
shit!
Hell, nice.
All
Holy
right.
shit! Okay. Well,
Okay.
happy day. Okay.
Happy day. Motherfucking badasses in here. Jesus Christ. All right. Along. Pardon my language in case anyone was offended.
I'm not offended.
Well, you never know. So, Arlong, you have a one final moment.
I'm still very butthurt about all this, and I'm gonna move over to these. What is this? Crystals over here, right?
Yeah, it's crystals. Okay.
I kind of want to observe them first and see if there's anything I can gather that I might feel useful to me.
Yeah. There is a lot of the crystal is just junk, right? It looks like quartz. But there's one particular crystal that looks an awful lot like a gem.
Okay.
And with your meager experience and gems, you're sure that it's probably worth at least 500 coins.
Yoink.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right. The wealth is yours.
So it's just a gem 500.
First you get the money, then you get the power.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stepping stones, royalty.
If I cannot receive power that's given to me, I will obtain it myself.
Yeah. What a beautiful character flaw.
It's 500 what?
500 coins.
Coins. Okay.
If you can find a merchant who'll buy it for that much, it's what it's worth. So, yeah. All right. Voltaire, your last moments.
Yep. So the that little bubbling pool looks fascinating,
Take a bath in it.
but the brain looks even more interesting.
Okay.
I can't move though for some reason. I'm
Oh,
on select
there you go.
mode. No, thank you. So I'm gonna check out the brain in the jar.
Is it Ninja Turtles?
Hold on. Sorry, it bugs me. There we go. Now it's yours. The brain in the jar. Okay.
Where's the episode of Futurama I went to?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this looks majorly out of place. Like you don't really understand what strange curiosities. I mean, wizards are what they are. They're a little bit abnormal. So I mean, it's just it's not something that you'd normally see. So it's just sort of a really bizarre curiosity.
Well, then, having seen nothing, at least patently evil, Voltaire's final action will be to offer a prayer of thanks for getting him and his comrades through the tower safely.
Cool. If you don't have a hero coin, you should take one.
I already have one that I did not use.
All right. Well, awesome. The light blesses you. You feel a warmth. You feel a warmth radiate back to you.
Cool.
Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for playing this evening. I am so grateful that everyone came this evening and was here, and I know I had a blast. I hope you guys did as well.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. This was good.
It was really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet. That is what I want to hear.
Yeah, this was fun as hell, man.
Yep. I have to say that Shadow Lasher battle was epic.
Oh, sure. That's crazy.
You know, I had no idea that would turn out to be as interesting as it was.
Yeah, we had an easier time with the Gorgon than we did with that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Not that the Gorgon wasn't cool. That was a cool battle too.
Yeah.
We were more prepared for it.
Yeah, I mean, since we're all GMs here, I'll have a little tribunal moment. So that battle with the Gorgon, I was watching kind of the clock because I wanted us to sort of end in rough time. So I decided to make it it's like a boss, like a duel, basically a one-on-one duel with you guys. But there were a lot of potentials. Like I had thought about maybe having the statues, like if she could reanimate them, right, and they'd come back to life as like these demons that you'd also have to fight in the room and stuff. So I think there was a lot of flexibility there in the environment. I think that's something that is really key. Like to a lot of new DMs, it seems easier just to kind of just put a bunch of monsters in a room. But I think that's great advice out there for anyone who's looking to Dungeon Master, that you should always look at the environment that you're going to build and make things organically sort of come from it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean when we walk back out, they won't come alive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, incidentally, I mean, the close of the story is that true to Athos's word, and you guys do go to sort of check to see if he's still there, and he's gone mysteriously from the upper chamber. And it's weird because there's no doorway that you could find going down. And as you make your way down, there is in fact now an exit point at the bottom of it that there wasn't there before. And all of the Lashers and the Gerberkin are all dead.
Man,
laying around.
That turtle was on some next level shit, man.
Yeah.
That's just awesome. It's just a great adventure.
Imagine being like imagine Rogan is just like I've never seen anything like this guy. I've never seen anything like he can do, and he'll be telling stories about this forever. Like, yeah, I saw this fucking weird turtle once. It was, everyone's like, shut up, Rogan. Him and the turtle again. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as soon as I knew that you were going to play Matt, I was like, there must be a Torton.
Oh yeah, dude, I love those guys, man. Tortons. As a player, always trust a Torton. You know, but they're no evil ones. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, and this is all take some of the magic away. This is all actually deeply inspired by a story by Robert E. Howard's Conan series called "The Tower of the Elephant."
Cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And so it's a great read if you guys have any of the Conan tomes lying around. I mean, look it up and compare to what you went through, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, that's awesome."
Hey, you know, I kind of have a takeaway for something I'm going to use for my own sessions is I'm for sure going to use that music more often than Roll20, and I'm going to use my timer die on individual turns instead of rounds because that kept us going. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, I discovered that running my Warp Shell group that I felt like at first that the timer, just going all rounds was not as intimidating as it was to put on there. And I guess like everyone's always saying, you should always throw at your players, double with the fear that you think they can handle. Mm-hmm. Because honestly, I was like 50-50. I was like, especially with the Gorgon, I was like, they may not make it.
There's a good chance we wouldn't have.
Yeah, I tried to if I was like shit, like I'm gonna turn into a statue. If I'm gonna turn into a statue, I'm gonna make it so at least nobody else like fucking gets killed. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Well, beautifully done, guys. It wouldn't have been this good of an experience without you. So thank you for being here.
Oh shucks.
Yeah, man. Thank you for putting this together.
Yeah, I would love to do this again with the same group. That would be killer.
Yeah, I kind of like this character, and
me too.
As we were talking about, I don't get to play very often, and truthfully, I almost never play healers. I'm usually some sort of fighting class, and so to have more of a support character was kind of an interesting role for me. I really enjoyed it.
Dude, you just completely took the words out of my mouth. I'm almost always a wizard or a caster or a fragment or something like that. I'm never a melee character ever. So.
Interesting.
And I love it.
I'm always more of the stealthy one, so instead of the gung ho like in your face. So
yeah.
Look how many swords you've got on your back on your character. Jesus, dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys are certainly welcome to join me for the next one shot I do. I'll send you invites. I got handed by. I'm gonna throw a shout out to Daniel Wealthroll from the community. He wrote a little one shot, or not. It's like an actual adventure called the Moldy Codex.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so I wrote him and I asked if I could get a copy of it to play test, and he was like, sure. And so he sent it to me. And I got to be honest with you, it's super well written. Like, I like it a lot. And so I'll probably put some stuff together based on it. And if we do that again, I mean, you guys are welcome to use the same characters that you've got now, or roll something completely new.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna add some of this. Would you guys mind if I add if I added in like a mention of your characters to the book that I'm writing, if it happens to come up, if during my story Rogan remembers Voltaire almost saving him from a shadow slasher attack or something.
Yeah, no, I don't care. Go for it. That's awesome.
That's fine.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, feel free to include anything from this venture in your stories.
Nice.
So
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool guys. I mean, it's just a great group. Great DM.
No, I loved it.
Really good time.
Dude, it was fun as hell. This was great.
Awesome. I'm glad everyone liked it. And just one more quick shout out. This is not a paid promotion or anything, but to anyone who's watching, if we leave this clip in, so leave this clip in, Austin. I discovered last week that Hankrin has a hero pack on Roll20. It's like $6. It's super cheap. So, shut up and give this guy your money. There are these beautiful miniatures. If you're looking at it right now, like this is one of them. This other one that's next to it, it's his art, but it's not in that pack. It's something that he gave us permission to use tonight, so that's not in there. I don't want to false advertise, but this guy is, and a whole bunch of other gorgeous ones. You can see the whole pack for yourself, so I highly recommend picking it up. You know, if you guys are roll 20 at all.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's called Hankerin's Heroes.
yeah, Hankerin's Heroes. That's the little emblem for it. And I think it's super worth the money. Like, there's a lot of crap on here that's just really amateur, and this stuff isn't, and costs less than that does.
Tons of tokens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's not just these stands. Like, they were actual traditional ring tokens were available. An additional like faceplate that you could sort of turn if you want to control like where your character's facing and get that granular. So very tight, very, very well made. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Jason, if you don't mind, I just want to make another quick shout out for the Ultimate Effort podcast.
Oh, please.
And hope
Oh yeah.
lots of people will subscribe and like and tune in and check us out and help us to keep promoting Index Card RPG.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every like, every view helps us out. So we appreciate that.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
And I will be recording every session that we do, so the community will be seeing more and more of these.
Yeah.
Awesome. So thanks to you guys.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later and such. Take care.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Very
Peace
good.
out.
Thank you guys. See you.